know, a lot of people are asking, excuse me, where the new comedian's coming from. Well, I don't know, but here's one who just came from his dressing room. And he's one very funny man, Mr. Flip Wilson.
Everyone has idols, right? People who inspire them and drive them on to new horizons. My idol, of all the giants of American history, my idol is Christopher Columbus. And it's not because he was Italian. I just like Columbus. I think that was a tremendous thing Columbus did, discovering America. I mean, when he was a kid, he had a big problem. Like, his parents would leave him there in the yard to play. And the neighbors would come by, they'd lean over the fence, they'd tease him. They'd say things like, "Christopher Columbus, what are you gonna do when you grow up?" And he'd say, "I'm gonna discover America." I told him, "You better cut that out. You know there isn't any America. You know the world is square." Chris would say, "They sure are." 35, when he'd gotten out of grammar school, he arranged an audience with the Queen, Queen Isabel Johnson. What's the Queen's name? Don't she ask him about this America project? And Chris tells her, "If I don't discover America, there won't be a Benjamin Franklin, or a Star-Spangled Banner, the land of the free and the home of the brave, and no Ray Charles." When the Queen heard no Ray Charles, she panicked. The Queen said, "Ray Charles? You gonna find Ray Charles? Is he in America?" Chris said, "Sure, that's where all those records come from." So the Queen's running through the halls of the castle screaming, "Chris gonna find Ray Charles, honey. He gone to America on that boat. What you say? Christopher Columbus gonna find Ray Charles." She wrote him out a traveler's check. Chris ran the local Army Navy store. He bought 3 used ships, 2 pair of fatigues, some shades. Then he got his other supplies. He got 3 chicken sandwiches, 2 cans of Vienna sausage, 5 cases of scotch, and a small soda. He's ready to leave. The photographers and reporters are at the pier to see him off. All the girls are there. They're all excited and screaming, "Goodbye, Columbus. He gone on that boat, honey. He gone to America." Isabel was there, and she'd had a few. Isabel saying, "Chris gonna find Ray Charles." Chris said, "Knock it off, Isabel. Will you be cool?" Then he turned to the first mate. He said, "Weigh anchor." About 10 minutes later, the guy said, 7,482 pounds. Chris said, "Put the anchor in the boat. Okay? Let's put it in the boat. You guys don't even know how to weigh the anchor." When they'd gotten out of the harbor, the first mate asked, "Chris, which way is America?" Chris said, "I don't know." He said, "Oh, we're gonna have to sail around and we bump into it." He said, "We better go this way. If we go that way, we'll sail off the edge like them other guys." 100 days later, the men are ready to mutiny. Chris has been goofing. He's been going through a bit like, "Back up! Make a right! Watch out for the edge!" First mate says, "Come here, Chris. Chris, the men are ready to mutiny. Cabin boy said if you don't find America in 2 days, he's gonna give you a shot in the mouth." Right then, a piece of wood floats by the ship. Chris said, "There's a piece of wood. So we're not far from America. That's American wood." I said, "I know American wood when I see it." First mate said, "Why don't you cut that out? That's a piece of the ship they're breaking up on." Right then, the guy in the mast yells, "Land ho!" Chris said, "What does that mean?" So that means he sees land. Chris said, "Well, pull over." That's America. You guys are gonna pass right by. You don't even know America when you see it. Said, "That is America." Said, "Look at all those spacious skies. Those amber waves of green. Dig that purple mountain's majesty. I bet there's fruit out there on the plain." It's a big holiday in America that day. Big holiday called Not Having Been Discovered Yet Day. All the Indians on the beach, they're celebrating. They got sandwiches, 6-packs, 3 or 4 bags of whatever it is they're putting in the pipe. Chris leans over the side of the ship. He says, "Hey, yo! Yo! Where is this?" Fine little Indian broad standing on the beach said, "What? What's your name? Why you want to come around here in them ships?" I said, "My name's Christopher Columbus. I'm out discovering. So I'm going to discover America. I'm going to discover y'all." Little Indian broad said, "We don't want to be discovered. You can't discover nobody if they don't want to be discovered. You better discover yourself away from here." First mate said, "Chris, they're hostile." Chris said, "Yeah, and they mad, too." Said, "But we're going in there anyway. That's America. They can't keep us out of there. Let down the longboat." And they let down the longboat. And they're heading into the shore, and the Indians are throwing rocks and spears and flaming arrows. And they're yelling a lot of things about Chris's mother. First mate said, "Chris, we better not go in there. Those Indians are crazy." Chris said, "Turn the boat around. We'll leave. We'll make a map and give it to the Pilgrims. Pilgrims will fix them." As they turn to sail away, the little Indian girl says, "Goodbye, Columbus, you devil, you."
Yeah, funny. That's Mr. Flip Wilson.
You devil, you.
I just want you to know that you can come back on this show and make us laugh anytime you want. You know that?
Thank you very much.
It's all right.